y'all, what's up? We had Big Tay in the place to be.
What's up, 4 times?
Yeah, that was lit. That was lit.
Big Grizzly in the building.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. How you?
I'm good. So now, like right now in this moment, before we even get into like music questions, where are you at mentally, especially considering, I feel like, to me, your last single was like, it's doing good.
Right now, I'm trying to capitalize off of it. Like, trying to figure out the right moves to make. Like, cause recently I done dropped like hot music, but it's like, I ain't follow up crazy with it. Or like have no game plan after it. So like, I already kind of had a game plan put together after this single, but you know, life happens for real. So right now I'm just trying to figure out, you know, just the right chess moves to make. So that way when I do come back and smash, it's gonna be over. Like,
that's lit. People don't think like that.
Yeah, for real. Like that's why, because if you don't, you really waste a lot of money, time, and all that. Like waste a lot of money when you just keep dropping without no game plan behind it. Like, cause now you just drop music. What you doing?
All right, so tell your story. Start from the beginning. How did you start music? When did you know that you were good at it, or like this was something you really wanted to pursue?
So I really started it. So I've been doing music since I was a kid, only because my father used to do music. Like he actually used to be hot, like in the city, like.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Tees.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all know Tees, but West Side Certified. You familiar with that?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So he was in that era and all
wow.
that. So that made me want to do it because you want to be like your father, whatever. But around like middle school, I found that was the way for me to just, I don't know, vent, just be myself and just.
Right. What middle school did you go to?
I went to Baltimore Freedom Academy.
Oh, okay. My grandmother was a counselor there.
What's her name?
Wendy Walker.
I don't know.
It might have been a different time.
Yeah. But that, I don't know, I used to, that was my voice for real. I was always quiet. Not really, like, I wouldn't even say quiet. I just didn't know how to express myself, like my feelings and my emotions.
Right.
So it's just, I just sit down and write it, and then, but I ain't really, honestly, I did that all the way up in high school, all that, like, that's just something I did to myself.
Nice.
When I left high school.
And what high school did you go to?
Mervo.
Oh, okay.
Mervo, yeah. So when I left high school, and so I went to college. I did a year at Lincoln University, played football there. So one day I'm at school, I was just going through a tough time at there, like this home stuff going on, but I'm trying to focus on both. So I just, one day I'm just writing this one song. And it took me like 15 minutes to write. I don't normally it take me a little longer to write, but it took me 15 minutes because it's just pouring out, like just pouring out the pen. So that's my song Moments, my first song I ever dropped. So when I was freestyle, I spit that for one of my friends up there, and they like, yeah, man, we gotta drop that, So like, I had came home for a break, I'm like, I was bored one day, I'm like, go to the studio. And I'm like, matter of fact, grab a video. And I wasn't even gonna drop the video, but I showed it to some people on campus. And that's when I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and drop it. So I dropped it. That did like I think I did like 3K when I first dropped it. So yeah, so that's where I'm like, that's when I realized I needed a game plan. Because once I did that, I ain't dropped for another like 8 months. Then I dropped another single, and I realized the algorithm went down. They want to really tune down. Then it took me another like 8 months, then I dropped again. Then I just dropped this. It took me another 8 months to drop that too.
Okay.
See, I ain't trying to keep being that inconsistent.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, like, so that's really that though. So
wow.
I always love music. I always use it to express myself, but I ain't dropped it till people just start cracking like, yo, you hard. Like, go ahead, go. Then my father used to be like, oh, you harder than I was, yo. You gotta drop. You gotta do something.
You harder than I was. It's crazy.
So I'm like, because now I'm a door because like, I used to look up to you. Like,
right.
Yeah, so that's really how that goes. That's why I think I'm so motivated too. Like, not only is it something I love doing, I can express myself, but like, I get good feedback from it, so why not? Like,
Who do you feel like are some artists you think you would compare your sound to?
Like what, industry artists?
Yeah.
I get a lot of like flow wise, I get little babies, like the way I run it. But like, kind of like I get a lot of Kevin Gates too. I don't know if it's my voice or what it is, but I get a lot of Kevin Gates and Lil Baby mixed up. But
Are you a Kevin Gates fan?
Yeah, I'm a Kevin Gates fan.
So it's so funny because in a previous interview I did, the person I was interviewing said that they enjoy Kevin Gates, and I was like, I don't love Kevin Gates. But then after that, I watched some video he was doing like speed dating or something, and I was like, he is so lit. Now I listen to his music.
Yeah, see, he kind of like a humble guy for real. Like, he like he ain't one of them. He don't seem like it at least. I don't know.
Right.
He don't seem like it.
But the way he come off.
So that's why I like. Oh, cool. I can rock with you. You know, music cool for it.
Yes. So who are you listening to right now?
Right now, I'm actually doing a lot of. I'm listening to a lot of Kevin Gates. Young boy been dropping some heat. Like,
okay, I've been seeing it like on social media. I need
bang,
to
bang, kill, all that. Great, like he been dropping some little like, oh, hold on, like that song Change he got. That been the one lately. Like he got the song Change. And in the city, my man Scudder.
Okay.
I've been rocking my man that 9 a.m. song he dropped.
Oh my goodness, I've never heard this name before.
Never heard Scudder.
I gotta get him.
He actually buzzing right now. He actually buzzing in the city right now. I know him from back in high school. And all
That's
that.
lit.
He that song 9 a.m. That been every day, like every day. And I got my little man his unreleased song, but I ain't.
Alright.
But that I've been rocking his joint, but shout out to them. You know.
That's lit. Do you have any goals before the year is over?
For the year over, I definitely want to give out got this one song said, the visual gotta be perfect. It's two of them actually, but this one, the visual gotta be perfect. So I want to give y'all that, and I also want, I kind of want to end it off with like a little EP or something. And I'm thinking about just bringing a year in with it. I don't know yet, but it's just one song. It gotta be perfect. So I want to get that right for the year for sure.
How do you feel like your 2022 has been?
It's been good. It been up and down for real. Like a lot of blessings, way more blessings than but definitely been some rocky times.
Yeah.
But definitely a lot of blessings. I just actually recently sat back and thought about you'll accomplish this, that, and the third this year. Like you did a lot this year, even though it seemed like when you sit back and really think about it, you did a lot like on a daily tip. So
I feel like this year flew, like it's already
gone already. I ain't gonna lie though, I'm kind of like ready for it.
Me too.
I'm ready for next time.
I'm ready for me too. Me too. I want to set myself up, get myself straight, so when next summer, I'm outside.
That's really what I'm setting up for, like on the game plan tip, like not even summertime, like springtime.
But just being prepared at that top of the year.
And I got like I got a few different. I got some, like me going to college, I networked a lot. And that 1 year I networked a lot. I met a lot of real stand-up people. So like I got guys all over the country, like, and they really behind me, like, yo, we gonna do this, do that. I got my man in Jersey right now trying to like, I forget what homecoming is. Like he trying to get me on the homecoming line.
Oh yeah,
all that,
that would be spilling.
He got connects and all that, so like it'd be like, bro, come on, we gotta do it. And they be on me too, like, yo, come on, we gotta do
love that.
Do that. Like, they on like down at me like for real.
What made you choose Lincoln?
Crazy story, right? So I'm kind of, I ain't gonna say I'm upset because I don't live with regrets, right? So I'm playing football at Maribel. Had a lot of offers and stuff like that, but my grade was terrible. Right, so Bowie State came, they like, we're gonna offer you this money, boom, but we want you to red shirt your freshman year. We're gonna put you on academic probation.
I see.
Can't play, boom. Now I'm all for it. I actually, so what happened, I didn't sign my letter of intent on my signing day because the pen wasn't working. I swear.
What?
That's how, it's crazy how God works. So
it's so crazy.
I did my little speech and all that in front of everybody. I go to sign and the pen not working, so coach like, go ahead, good. They let you sign it. So I never signed the letter of intent. So that was on like a Friday or Saturday. That was our banquet.
That's a crazy
That
story.
Monday, Lincoln University coach came to the school, like, so he called me down to the office, like, yeah, he's coach down here with us. So he's like, man, he was like, we had 6'6", 300, but we get that dude be off, he be, you know, that ain't that. He like, damn, boy, you 6'6", 300. Like, a bunch. So he looked at my family, like, and I offer you right now, I got a start spot for you, boy, boom. All I heard is start spot.
Right.
I'm not trying to sit no year, I'm trying to play,
Yeah.
so that's how that happened. And I ended up, I actually started as a true freshman.
Okay.
But I started, but they never seen me practice. So I started camp late. By the time I got everything situated to go to the school, because all my stuff was already at Bowie. By the time I got everything sent over.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah, I was in Bowie.
What?
I had to sign the letter of intent, which would have made me locked in with them.
Yeah.
No, I ain't signed that letter, so
That is crazy.
transcript all of that Bowie. So I get that all sent over. I think I got to camp like that Thursday. We had a game that Saturday. I straight started. Ain't no playbook.
How was that game?
It was actually like, I don't know. I'm very like the way my mind thinks. So you can tell me something and I'm good. Like,
Okay.
just let me know and I'm good. I got it. So actually did good for real. I just out of shape. I ain't gonna lie to you. That summer.
At that point.
I was out of shape because that whole summer I was shit balling. Not really the whole summer, but you know, I tried to scramble at the end, but I was, the 3 weeks of camp, I wasn't there.
You wasn't there,
I wasn't there. And I'm going from high school to college.
Right.
But,
A huge jump.
yeah, I was tired, but I hung in there for real. The second game, that's when I had a fracture in my sternum. Straight down the middle, like all the way down here. So,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, so I did, that's why I only did a year. After that, I was done. Couldn't play no more.
Wow.
Yeah. Because you know you can't really, there's no cast and nothing.
Right, like
I was hunched over for like 2 weeks.
I was about to say, like, how did you heal from it?
Hunched over for like 2 weeks. Really just got.
But you in a lot of pain.
Was I? Yes, and I don't do pills, and I don't do the pills and all that. So ibuprofen wasn't doing nothing. So I'm just, a lot of pain, especially when the day it happened. Like, I almost missed my flight back and all that. We was in Missouri.
This is like blowing my mind right now.
But like I can say though, I don't live with no regrets because it's like, Penn wasn't working for a reason.
Right.
Went to Lincoln for a reason. I met some real good
Exactly.
connections at Lincoln. Couldn't play football no more, I guess, for a reason. And actually, that's another reason why I started smashing for the music.
Right.
Because I used to be focused on
Because it was like,
football.
let me put my energy in the
Yeah, because football was, the coaches were like, you can't do both, you can't do this, you can't do that. You want to do it. So I'd be like, all right, football. As soon as that was over, I'm like, music.
Right.
Got it. So
This is giving meant to be. Like, it's
yeah,
really
that's
meant to be.
that's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm definitely
Yeah,
thinking.
my mind is still going. I can't even think that. That's crazy. I never even heard nobody fracture their sternum.
Yeah, all the way down, like straight. It was a hairline fracture, straight down the middle, like literally, like a piece of hair straight down. But like, say if like I couldn't do nothing like that.
Wow.
I had to just stay like this. But the pain made me stay like that anyway. So,
Right.
yeah.
Oh my
Naturally, I
God.
couldn't. It still be popping sometimes too.
Oh, that's disgusting. So when you were recovering from that, like, you feel like your friends or family were like, you know, mostly supportive? Do you feel like you had support at that time?
Definitely had support. Definitely had support from my friends and my family. But like, that's when I learned that once you hit college level, it's business when it comes to sports. Once they like, so they coaches was there for me all the way until like, yo, you done. Like, you done. Like, ain't nothing we can do. You done. Everybody, yo, straight say, look. So he gave me like, I think it was like a week assignment. He called me to the office one day, like, yeah, like, basically explaining like, it's a business.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, like next semester I ain't got nothing for you. Like, I ain't got no bread for you. So I'm like, that's a bad. Like, whatever. I ain't tripping.
Were you hurt?
I won't, not really.
Okay.
It was like,
It was just
personally,
you
like,
had to
I was
accept
hurt
it.
about couldn't play football.
Right.
Only reason I went to school for football. Like, so it was like, I wasn't really hurt about school. You already hurt me with the football thing.
Yeah.
So sending me home, it's like, all right, now I can tell, I ain't got to tell my mother, like, Mom, I don't want to go to school anymore. Mom, I can't go to school.
I can't go to school. Okay.
That was the one for it, I guess. Yeah.
Oh man. And now look, songs blowing up left and right. That's crazy.
Yeah, trying to do something with it.
Yeah.
I'm actually, because this song actually did like 3K without really paying for no promo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, now I need to tap into paying for promo.
And getting it in the right hands and stuff. That's cool. Do you have any like people that help advise you on like your strategy for promotion or any marketing? Or is this all from you?
It's like, it's come out the top. And it's crazy because I don't even be write, like my ideas, I don't write it down. It's like they store up here. Like,
That's crazy.
I don't be writing nothing down. I need to start writing stuff down so I can actually see it.
You
and
probably
get it done
would.
quicker, but
Yeah.
what I mean, people actually be telling like, yo, you ain't got to do
Probably
all that.
so smart.
And it's like, yeah, definitely. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Definitely smart though.
How do your friends and like the people that hang around you like react to that, or how do they view you?
Some people can't handle it. Some people can't handle like me or be around me for too long, and it's okay for that. But like, it's just like I'm zero tolerance for dumb shit, and it's like I learned how to bite my tongue because I had to, just like yo, why you doing that? Like
That is hilarious.
But when it comes to men specifically, when you man around me, when you doing too much loose, just dumb stuff, like you gonna make me mad. Like yo, I can't, like yo, go ahead, like please, like yo, you goofy, like I don't be like that. So some people can't really handle it, but they the people I just get around.
Yeah.
Anyway, like,
What's your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
A lot of people that are close to me are Aquarius. They are no nonsense.
Know it all.
Yeah. And they know it all. Yeah. Are there any particular people or events other than what we've already talked about that inspire some of the music that you do?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna talk about my first single again. A part of that was also the death of my uncle and my cousin. Actually, they both died a year apart when I was in like 4th or 5th grade or something like that.
Wow.
And it's like,
That's so heavy.
it put a lot of rage in me at a young age though. Like a lot of rage. Like it made me look at life different. Like yo, like for instance, like my cousin that weekend I'm supposed to go, he asked me, "Are you coming over with your grandma?" I was like,
Right, so you're gonna link.
and
Wow.
I'm like, no. This is my older cousin, so I think I was like 10 or 11 around the time. He was like just turned 18. And I'm like, no, something. So he like, all right, back. Then I get the call that night, like, that morning that he got killed that night. I'm like, and that really put rage in me because I felt like, yo, if I would have been there, he probably would have came in earlier, you know, stuff like that. So that put rage in me. Then my uncle's situation, like, just the way it happened, like, put a lot of rage in me. So when I'm writing that song, some of that came out too, like, just explaining, like, the pain I felt when it happened, and like the rage I felt like at the time, like what I wanted to do, but I just couldn't. Like,
And I mean, it's good that you had that outlet too.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you were aware at the time, like, I know that I'm not alright, like I know I had rage?
No, I did. What, when I was younger? No, not at all. Like, I didn't realize that until, I don't know, I guess when as I got older, I just started getting more in tune with myself, like figuring out why for this, or like what's the reasoning for why am I doing this, or why am I acting like this. So like that's when I figured out, like, yo, once I did that song, that moment song really like opened up. That's what made me realize it was my therapy. I didn't never really realize it was therapy until that, and I'm like, yo, I felt good when I like released
You got it
When I
out.
got out the booth, I felt good. I'm like, yo, go ahead. And the producer like yo, crazy.
It come off different when you really writing from inside.
Yeah,
like
you ain't trying to be somebody else. You being yourself. Like, and it's just what I got going on, and I'm just gonna give it a shot. Like,
yes.
y'all might be going through. Who knows?
Exactly. Talk about some of the artists that you collab with, because it seemed like you be having a lot of fun out here.
I could actually, I be around a lot of people. I don't be collabing with people. Like,
really?
I feel like, because one thing about me, I'm not a pressy type of person.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna press you for it. I'm not like.
Do you feel like that's a Baltimore thing?
I feel like maybe it is.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like I'll mention it. I'll say it to you, but I'm not ready yet.
But until you say something back.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be like, I'll be like, bro, that's work. Like, it's been a couple artists in the city that I'm like, yo, bro, that's work. Like, I done had mutual connections, like, yo, holla at us for me. Like, yeah, boom. But it's just timing, I guess. Like, timing is everything. I actually got somebody right now I'm about to work with. I ain't gonna say who, but I done reached out to, before. Like, yo, I ain't really had I couldn't be mad about the response anyway. I ain't had no music. I ain't really had
You wasn't set up.
Yeah, I wasn't. So I'm like, yeah, basically put a number on it. I want a tip like, nah, I get it when I get it. It is what it is. Start working, I ain't like, oh, that's work. Like, what's up? Like, I see you working, that's work. Let's get it. Like, so that's how I look at it too. Like, timing is everything.
And it's
if
attraction
it's
too.
meant to be, it's gonna come here. Like, we ain't like, look, it's gonna happen. If it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. But my man Money Mug, that's we got chemistry crazy.
Nice.
That's my most recent joint. Stuck in the Maze. That's my guy.
How was it making that song?
Natural. We go in the studio. We can.
It's
so
lit.
natural. Like we just lit. We in there. We lit. Like I can't like some of the stuff that we make. Some of the stuff you'll be like, yo, they is lit. It'll be lit. Like yo.
And y'all do it together, or do you do a verse and
Go
then?
together. We in there.
That's nice.
We in there. We locked in. Like that's my brother. Like.
Okay.
That's my brother since middle school. Like that's my brother. Like you're one of them. Like so, we just naturally got that chemistry. So when we in there, I know him, he know me. So we just going in there. We actually sometimes we might stand in the booth together. Like, yo, go ahead, on. And then got like certain way.
That's lit. The energy is gonna definitely show up through the song.
Energy is definitely crazy in the studio, and that's at the studio with the same. Sometimes it's just me and him. If not me and him, my other man. Like. Like I don't do too much. I don't like too much people, too many people around me. Like, I got a lot of socials, a lot of friends, but I don't do too much around me. Like,
I feel like I'm the same.
Yeah. But definitely Money Mud. That's like some of the stuff we got. We probably go platinum.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. We was thinking about dropping.
You heard it here first, okay? Because when you do, take me with you.
Oh, for sure. You gave me you the first in-person opportunity, like interview opportunity. Like, gosh, for sure.
Love that.
For sure. I never forget. I never like. I remember we recorded my first song. All that like, even though I ain't never get another song recorded before, but not nothing like quality, not like that. Just chemistry wise, it wasn't really bad.
Yeah, and that's fine.
He was definitely genuinely messing with me that day, but
I love that. What was it like when you first got in the studio?
I'm very nervous. Like I done been in the studio when I was younger with my father. He in there, I get in there, but
actually recording it was like
it was very like wasn't what I was expecting for sure. Like I'm thinking it's easy, you just going in. It ain't that bad at all. Like I think that one song probably took me 2.5 hours. I think I spent like 160 for that one song. Like seriously, like 2.5 hours. Cause like the first hour, I'm just trying to get my voice right. I'm trying to figure out how to flow on it. Like how do it? He talking about punching in. And I'm like, what is
that?
Now as I go in there, it's just the engineer I'm locked in with. Now we've been locked in for a couple of years now. So I go in there. He already know my levels. He already know all that. So I just go in there.
Yeah, that's lit.
Adjust the mic, and we just have fun. Like. Tweak out.
That's lit.
Yeah.
Who are some of your favorite artists of all time?
All time. That's tough.
I love this. This is my favorite question.
That's tough. Of all time. I don't want to be cliche and hit you with the Biggie and Pop.
I mean, that's not cliche. Honestly, I don't think anybody that I've asked has said Biggie or Pac. Everybody always says Wayne, Jay, Drake.
Wayne, J, Drake.
That's who I hear the most.
That's cliche too, though.
Those are cliche. Biggie and Pac to me not cliche.
Biggie definitely, like the way he way he really expressed himself, like he ruthless on the beat too. Like he ain't cut no cards. Like I'm give it to you, and then Tupac same way. He ain't cut no cards. Like give it to you, but it's just and Tupac delivery crazy. Like it'll just give you that
the
like,
energy.
I don't know, but
I actually was watching a documentary about Biggie, and they was talking about how when he was younger, he had a lot of drum training, like he played drums, and they literally lined up drum beats to how he rapped, and he rapped like he played the drums. I thought that was just like
that makes
so
sense
crazy.
too, though, with that rhythm vibe and stuff. Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think though, who else? I used to be a real heavy YoungBoy fan. I kind of fell back from him, but I'm kind of drifting back. Like,
Do you have a favorite YoungBoy song?
My favorite right now is Change. He got a song called Change. He got too many. I ain't even gonna try to do that.
I mean, name a couple.
You got Fine by Time. You got what's that I want to listen to right now? Proud of Me.
Okay, I heard Proud of Me.
That go hard too. I've been listening to I'm like in what's it called right now too, Lil Papa.
Okay.
He be talking. He be talking too. Like,
yeah.
He be definitely telling the story.
Okay.
I'm more into guys like that can tell a story, but like also put a good song together. Like not trying to tell a story like you speak poetry on the beat. Like no offense to guys
but
that do
having the
that.
balance between the two, keep it still entertaining.
Keep it entertaining like what you're telling the story. Like, I might not get it the first time I listened to it, but the second time I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely popular right now. YoungBoy. That's all I can really think. And you know Kevin Gates.
Yes, you talk about
Kevin Gates. And really ain't even really him completely just musically with your like even your interviews like it's like you don't know. Like,
I told you that's what made me.
Yeah.
Because at first I was just cringing like even seeing the video that went viral. I'm like that. I'm not surprised by that. He's been giving me that for years. But then when I was watching his interviews, like he really just is an entertainer and he know the time and place for everything. Like he just slicked at me now. What do you do?
I'm a student advocate.
That's lit.
So I do a lot of like talking to the students. You
gotta talk to them.
But that don't send him. You know, that's just I don't know. I guess me growing up in the city, that's just
right. It's regular.
Regular. They just like how I was. So it's like, come on, yo. Like, and they listen like them guys, yo.
I love that.
They listen to like I don't have problems. Like yo, go to class. Like all right, yo. Like they might now. I might get a chop ass. I might get one of them. Like
right.
Like chop ass. I'm like what? They say no.
Then it's
go to class, but it's like.
I feel like that's all it is. Kids need somebody they just can relate to.
Yeah, and they know I care for real. Like they know I ain't there for no check. Like they know I ain't there for no check. I would need to be able to check. I mean, because I invest with y'all. Like now, when I first got the job, it was just an opportunity. Like
and you gonna try it out and see if it's for you, but it'll work in for you.
And I'm like, yo, I actually like this job. Like another thing, I might be meant for. Like it's meant to be because
you had that story,
and a lot of them found my music over the summertime. When I say I gained like 200 followers from that. Like Baltimore Uncut had posted it. A lot of my students seen it. And I went up on the grad, but now though they be in school, they be trying me a little bit. Like, hey, Big Tay. So I be knowing like, yo, stop playing with me. Like, say no.
That's lit. And you like when you can get to the youth, you set yourself up to be like on top for years because they young and everything is centered around them.
That's why I was, man. I'm like, yo, I should.
If the young people on it, it's hot.
Exactly.
I love that.
That's exactly why it's banging right now. And I'm like, yo, and it's like I'm genuine too. So like, I'm so genuine with them. Like,
they can't help.
I don't know about the strength. Even if they don't like it, it's like yeah. But they genuinely like it too. Like they be like, yo, they be coming in there trying to rap the lyrics to me, and I'm like, yo, go ahead, yo, like chill. I used to tell them it was my brother. I'm like, yo, that's my twin brother, yo. Like, I'm like, you gotta look at the tattoos. Like, tattoos a little different. Then I had, so a lot of them ain't never seen me with my hair this low.
Okay.
I had longer hair than this.
Mm-hmm.
So they like, so when they came back to school, so I dropped that in the summertime. When they came back to school, so my summer school students seen it.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't said. When I come back to school, they like, yo, I seen, yeah, like Big T, they got, you know, they just like, I seen the video, I didn't know you rapped that boom. Like, nah, that's my brother. But I'm gonna tell him you said he like, did you follow it? Did you repost this video? They're like, no, I ain't going to do it today though. But then they start catching on.
That's
That ain't you,
you.
bro. That's you. You ain't got no twin, bro. I'm like, yeah, nah.
That's
Couldn't put
hilarious.
y'all on. Like, I couldn't really put y'all on.
Oh man, how's that a kid?
But it's like now, I'm like, damn, I should have did that earlier. Now I probably could have had a little more. But it is what it is, you know.
They look, the kids is lit. Like they just lit. They want everything.
Definitely.
Like you gotta listen to them. What are some things that you feel like are different from, in relation to music, pretty much like previous generations and then now?
What you mean?
Like, what are just some differences? Like, it's, even
like-
just us talking about how the kids are going at
Don't even
everything.
get me started because I talk about this every day. It's just the fact, like, I talk about this. So when I was going to high school, when we came in the morning, there was no adults at the door. No adults had to be at the door. Like, we had this door, would sit open, we'd walk up, go to class, you go buy breakfast from his bar, do what you gonna do, go to class. Now I got checkbook bags, I got D-Pat now, I gotta do all that at the door.
Really?
So they like, what's so, what the students would say, like, I need, like, dude, we bought guns and out of school too. But it's just, we wasn't knuckleheads like we wasn't so hot-headed or short-tempered like y'all. Like, y'all ain't trying to fight and all that. Like, this is for last resort, we bring that in.
Right.
Y'all bring it in for first resort. We ain't doing that.
Right.
So that's just, I don't know, there's a lot of hot, the younger generation, they way more just on edge for real. We was more like, I don't know. Not saying that we was, like, we wasn't no saints or nothing.
Right.
We definitely was more rough, more rough as far as like, we'll get dirty with the hands and all that. These guys think they rough because they shooting and all that, and they do it. That's no, that's not what it is. Take that ass off. Then we gonna know you rough. So that's really the main difference. Like just a lot of, and these guys are emotional, getting so emotional. Like it's at an all-time high right now. Like,
10 years from now, where do you see yourself? Musically, personally?
10 years from now, it's crazy, right? The song I was telling you about earlier, the intro is like where you see yourself at in 10 years. Like you see yourself being a getting money nigga, taking care of your family, or you see yourself being a broke ass nigga on the twin bed.
See?
I see myself being a getting money nigga, take care of my family. But I like that's just personally. But
Right.
music wise, 10 years I feel like sky's the limit.
Yeah.
As long as I get consistent. As long as I get consistent and actually move according to my plan instead of keep jumping off because this little thing happened. Look, just come on, stay on the
Stay on
path.
course.
As long as I get consistent and stay on the path. So I don't know, like 10 years, I ain't really no telling.
That's it.
There's no telling. I ain't even trying to put no
I know. No
on it,
limits
'cause
on
I
it.
don't even know, like, I think I'm about to just drop a whole, like, I think I'm about to drop a tape. Like, everything I just got in here. Like, y'all gotta really hear it, like, so y'all can know.
But it
what
out
I
there.
mean.
But remember, somebody told me the most expensive dreams are found in the graveyard. You gotta, while you here on this earth,
Just
put it
gotta
out.
go.
The world needs it.
Another thing, I'm my biggest critic. So I think that's why I be over and off. Cause like,
Yeah,
I
with
hate-
Galleria, I had to get over that shit.
yeah.
I hate something about every interview I did.
Yeah.
And I literally was like, you know what?
Nah,
I can't be late to my own party. Like, I gotta just drop it.
I need to take that advice then.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I got so much stuff sitting in the vault. Like,
Don't be late to your own party.
I got a whole throwaway folder in my phone. And I let people listen to them throwaways. They be like, yo, you geeking. Like,
Drop them.
you don't drop that. I just be like, this wasn't right or that wasn't right. Or, I don't know. I got to stop being a big critic. That's why I don't listen. So when I record a song, I'll listen to it a few times, but I don't do it how I used to. Other times I'm not doing it because I'm going to find something.
Because you're gonna find something to pick about. Yeah.
I stopped doing that. Like that last video I dropped, there was a lot of shots where I'm like, oh God, me feeling crazy because I'm so stiff. But I'm like,
No.
fuck, Josh.
Yeah, say fuck
Yeah,
it.
we ain't worried about it.
That's it. Well, thank you, Big Tay, for stepping into the place to be.
Thank you for having me.
This was lit. It's a great interview.
Thank you for having me. Very appreciative.
You're welcome.
Definitely.
And we out.